Hey everybody, Charlie Swearingen here. We're going to go over the Sapphire IV pump. In this particular case, we just have a little loop that we've made to simulate that we have it connected to a bag and set. So with that said, let's get to it. All right guys, so first off, a couple things you'll notice. On off, of course, button, the stop button. Now the stop button, there's the way that this pump actually works is it's very polite. It'll say you would like to request a pause, or you can just hit the big stop button. Both do the same thing. So let's just turn this thing on and get going. It takes a minute. One of the things with this pump is that you have to learn the cadence and the pressures required to tap on the screen, but it comes pretty quickly. All right, so it says pump was turned off during this. You'll see this a bunch because none of us do this normally. So you can click OK. And so this goes back to what was programmed just before. So to get out of that, like I said here, here's your request continue, but let's quit. And it'll give us a warning. Let's quit infusion, and this will take us all the way back to the front screen right here. So a couple things. What you can see right here is on this top black bar always tells you what library you're in. In this case, we're on the adult. If you wanted to switch that, you could go to options, pump configuration. This is a long way to go, but this is a way to do it. And right here, current CCA. In the pharmacy world, CCA means clinical care area. It's very, very polite. So you could click this and then go to adult or peds or whatever is available. This one doesn't even look like we have that. So everything's an adult. So we'll probably edit that out. All right, to get started, you could click repeat last infusion. This is great if you kind of know what your patient's already on. You can kind of get it going and then turn it off so that when you turn it back on, it'd be ready to go. Or we can always start a new infusion. And the first thing that pops up is you notice there's 86 records here. Okay, so this is T9 texting, which is for those of you who are not millennials. This is how we used to text. So if you were going to look for norepi, you'd click to get in. You'd have to click the 6 twice. And we get to end. You can already see that it filters down a good bit. Do it again, but this time we're going to hit 3. 3 of the number 6, and that gets us to O. And 4, so let's go ahead and click find here. And then there's some norepis. So this is central line version. Here is your 4 milligrams. Here's your 8 milligrams. And here's even a peds that's weight-based. So if you want to do a weight-based one, these are not going to be weight-based. Let's just choose something common that we do. Let's do 4. And then first thing that pops up is confirming the mix that you want. So this is a great time to look up at your bag and double check 4 milligrams and 250. If you're personally about to mix it, then just know that that's confirmed that, okay, I'm going to put 4 in that 250. Select it. Now, the way that I explain this, especially for most pumps, there's a gas pedal and there's 2 brake pedals. So here, if we set dose, and while dose and rate are 2 different things, it's going to be in mics per minute, the way that it's been built. This is, we're going to set this, and it's going to go off into perpetuity until one of these 2 things happens. The volume to be infused is done, or you set a time. Now, the cool thing is you need to set 2 of these, and the computer will calculate the 3rd. So usually we set one of these, and a typical, we're going to start the infusion. So dose rate, and it's just real easy to type in the total volume of the bag, like 250. But this is great if you're going to give it to somebody that has like heart failure or like a little kid, and you're like, I want to check on them after about 25 or 50 mils, and you just want to check on them for fluid status. That's a great time to set this for 50 or 25 or whatever you want it to do. The point there is that you're giving them, you're getting an opportunity. It'll warn you or give you a warning. It'll alarm, and then you'll be able to go check it and just reset this. It'll still keep this running until this stops, and then quickly after that, you can just reset it using this same page. So we'll set this dose, mics per minute. And again, dose and rate are 2 different things, but like sometimes we can give things via a rate. That's the reason why this pump is set up that way. But dose rate, in this case, our dose is going to be milligrams per minute. You can see here you have 2 to 266 mics per minute to be able to deliver. That's what the pump is allowing you to do. And so if you were to type in 1, note that the colors here didn't change from red, and so that means that you're not in range, and that just makes sense. We're not over 2 yet, so I'm going to clear. All right, now I'm going to put, once I go to 2, that's within that range. And I can even go to 66 if I wanted. But the moment I try to go to 270, it's going to be red again. So you have to type something in. It won't let you type in anything dangerous. So let's just start at 5. 5 mics per minute. Then there's your range. And it even starts to calculate, okay, with your 4 milligrams in 250 bag that you selected earlier, and at this dose, it's starting to tell you, or it's going to be about this rate. Not that you really need to know that for any reason other than just me pointing out that's what it's doing. Click OK. And then we have to set 2 of these, and the computer calculates the third. So one of them could simply be volume to be infused, and let's just do 250. There's no reason to think in this particular example that the patient is fluid overloaded. So we click that, and this gets us dose rate, volume to be infused, and now you can see at this dosing and that volume, we have a total of 13 hours, 17 minutes. This is great if you're going on a trip that's an hour, 30 minutes, an hour or longer. This tells you if you have enough med. Now, if you double the rate, then that's going to be cut in half. And every time you do that, it's going to change. But it gives you a good indicator of like if you think you might need more medicine or less medicine. So it's just a good kind of way to kind of see at this rate how long can you go, and you'll know if your flight time is bigger than this number, then maybe you need to have more medicine ready or try to get more medicine before you leave the hospital. Okay, we're going to click OK. And then it's going to give us the JCO, CAS, and CAMES double confirmation pages. So just double check that all this is right. Click Next. Double check that's right. Click OK. And then one last, it'll ask you to start infusion, and you click Start. But I haven't loaded this up, so this is where normally you would have set the pump up. And the way that we go is these feet here, right here, those little hooks, go right here. All right, so feet go in first, and then you rotate it up, and then you see these teeth right here that bite. All right, so these kind of come down, and these teeth bite. Let me show you what these look like without. So these are like little teeth that bite into it. So once you have that kind of loaded, close the door. Okay, now we should be able to hit start, and it's going to go. And what you'll see is the dosing. You see the rate that's currently set. You can confirm up here that it's 4 milligrams in that 250. You can see here the volume to be infused count and also the time. If you increase this, then these numbers will shorten, or this number will shorten. And so like if we go to 10, it should be more like 6 hours. And it's double confirmation. And it's just that simple. If you want to change this, you simply tap it and follow the prompts as you just saw. So yeah, you can see it went down to about 6 hours. And so if you need to stop the infusion, you could be really polite and request a pause, or you can just hit stop. Both get you to the same paused page. You can view and edit, which is really just this content, so you'll never need that. I never prime with the pump. I always prime with gravity. If you want to quit the infusion, then you can just quit the entire infusion. So let's do that. Let's say we're going to go do something else, or maybe we're done at the hospital and you go back to this. You take this out. To take this out, you hit the teeth up here first, just backwards from what we did earlier. And it starts to come out. You rotate it, take that out, close up, tap off. It'll want you to confirm. You turn off. And that's it. She goes off.